Just finished up my last day of work today. Summer break started, so here it is. Doing the last basic house picking up. Here's my boat. Hobie Revolution 16, they're discontinued. I got, what you see here's what you get. I'm not taking a lot. Heaviest food bag I've ever taken in my life. It's about 20 pounds. You know, I got plenty of food. I'll go through that today. Clothing bag, water, I think that's a sleeping quilt, tent, extra set of wheels, some random stuff, life jacket, a couple water bottles. That's got my big spreadsheet in there, the print off of the portages. I wanted to do some videos getting ready, but I decided not to. We're gonna leave tomorrow. This morning we took the topper off my truck, put it on my dad's so we can go. If anything's gonna happen, it's gonna happen out there. So might as well get out on the water and let it happen. We're just gonna take the adventure as it goes, and the bad things that can happen aren't that bad. Something breaks, run out of something. I got the whole family in here. Boat's on top. I don't know. We're making good time. We left earlier than we planned. So it's Thursday. They plan on dropping me off Sunday morning, I think, right?
I think so, yeah. We're doing some sightseeing tomorrow.
Mom wants to see the Badlands.
I think Shane should see the Badlands. And then Mount Rushmore.
Four faces.
What do you call Mount Rushmore, Mom?
The Four Faces. And then we'll head on out to Belgrade, Montana. Stay the night there, and then we'll drop in Tuck and Roll.
Just finished up with the first portage. Here's what a portage looks like. Throw all my crap on the boat. Throw my second set of wheels in the front, the Hobie wheels in the back, and then I drag up to the next place. Wasn't that big a one. I don't know. 300 yards. Nice little walk. Water seems to be moving quick. Come on, 10 after 1. I got here at 12:30. Gonna eat a little snack and then move on. Crazy, just floating in this kind of scenery. Yeah, that kind of terrain is just wild. It's amazing. Pretty rad. Pretty cool. Alright, well, I guess that's all I know for now. The river goes downstream. That's where I'm going. Yeah, Mom and Dad, they dropped me off on the river about, I don't know, I think they left about 9:30. And they were driving back to Custer State Park. Got a long ways to go. I think I did, if I did 20 miles. Those are my friends today. A bunch of pelicans. I've passed 2 boats so far. All right, so I've been moving along really good. Talked to the boys on the last boat. They said the water was a little high. It appears as such, so I'm just gonna enjoy the extra push and we'll see how far we go. I'll get you out when some things change again. Oh, really just finished up for the day. I'm gonna settle in. I know it's real light out now, but I'm still gonna fall asleep. Got a pavilion here, Indian Road Campground. I'm at mile 2279. I did about 43 miles for the day. It was nice. The wind was blowing in my face. I am using my outriggers. Makes the boat way less tippy. Very few people here. It was neat just kayaking around mountains today. Wind was so strong though. You know, I don't ever get kayak around home with snow-capped mountains, so it was awesome. The river's just a quick walk right down there. I brought my boat in for the night. I put it under here. I met a few folks and they were just packing up their grill dinner and they gave me a couple brats. It was pretty awesome. Pleasant evening. I do have a problem with, I get overly ambitious on my trips, and I drive real hard in the beginning, and then I sometimes get burnt out. In the past, that's always been the case because of, I had a limited time. But so today it felt nice, stopping a little early. I got rained on, had a pavilion. If the miles are there, I'm gonna take them, but if I'm getting tired, I'm gonna stop. So I got a nice view of the mountains tonight. I think I'm gonna lay my sleeping pad out and go to bed here pretty quick. There's a good chance for northern lights tonight if these clouds go away, and get this rain out of here that's been off and on for the last hour or so. But I'm gonna sign out for the night. Haven't really used my camera or took any pictures today because just water's moving. The water's moving and I kind of got to pay attention. All right, update time. I'm here. I'm done for the day. I think it's about 9:30ish. Here's gonna be where my camp's set. I got it slightly set up. I didn't give an update right away. I met Ted, another river traveler. I thought I saw his camp when I was coming through, and I did something I haven't done on one of my expeditions before. I went in the drink. Now, I didn't do it when I didn't flip the boat. I didn't flip the boat. It was when my boat hit shore and I stepped out. I was getting cold. My fingers were getting chilly, you know, just the digits didn't want to work that great, and I could tell my feet were really cold. I took a lot of water today, getting hit with these big waves. When I made the few miles to where the lake started, it was nice and calm, and then about 20 minutes in or so, it got not calm. But I found a nice place out of the wind. It'll be a good one. But hell, I got a good view here. I don't know how far I made it or whatnot, so we'll come back for a recap later on. But I got a dry shirt, still got my wet pants on. Got my shirt over there trying to dry out, my hoodie over there trying to dry out. It would appear as I'm done for the day. Yeah. Go show you this way, maybe you can see the waves. These action cams really don't do them justice. But it is windy, very windy. All right, I came cutting across. I made about 3 miles today. I went in the drink. When I was getting out, I was getting cold. You know, fingers weren't working the best. They were still there, but just not there. They were slowing down. Feet, I could tell they were getting they were very cold. And waves were bigger than they were on Lake Winnie. So, figured I'd give you a little tour. So, boat, yeah. It's a Hobie Revolution 16. Got the drive system with it. I did bring the outriggers. I have a fishing pole in the boat. Just a dock runner, nothing special. I have very few lures and a pack of hooks and sinkers. Outriggers, I have one wheel kit there, and I have another wheel kit that I put on the front of the boat, right there. Okay, just a dry bag. I got a garbage bag, some Ziploc bags in there, a sleeping bag liner, hygiene kit, a second life jacket. I have another life jacket in the boat that's a foam one. This is a inflatable one. Solar, got the Jackery right here. It's charging the Jackery 100 down here. Another little battery bank. A little stereo to listen to music. Headphones, my cell phone right there. A headlamp. I got a air up mat and a folding foam sleeping pad. I have a small sleeping bag liner. I have an Enlightened Equipment quilt. I have a folder in there in a Ziploc bag that has my journal, spreadsheet, and the dam portages. This tent is the Big Agnes Fly Creek bike packer. A shirt here, garbage sack on the ground. Food, a lot of Spam, a lot of tuna packets, oatmeal, Nerds clusters, peanut butter, pack of tortillas, fruit snacks, Slim Jims, Oh, and ramen bombs, yeah. I got my stove, a Toke's pot in there, oil filter just in case to have. Clothing, very light clothing. Stocking hat, enlightened equipment rain jacket, 2 long sleeve shirts, 2 pairs of underwear, 2 pairs of basketball shorts, 2 pairs of light pants, a couple t-shirts, 3 pairs of socks. I don't have much. I'm carrying 3 gallons of water. Here, a whistle and a second headlight. That's where I'm keeping my cell phone and this camera just while I go. Extra water bottle just to fill up. In the boat, I also have a C-Knock bag to bring some water in if I'd need to hook to my Sawyer, and a smart water bottle. I travel fairly light. Just gonna be me hanging out today, I guess. The other Ted over there, we'll probably go talk to him after a while. Out here on the Canyon Ferry Lake, I enjoyed when I woke up this morning and in the middle of the night and I could hear smaller waves, less waves, dying down. That was beautiful. All right, so we got these cliffs coming around that are really cool. Figured I'd get the camera out a little bit, take some of the views in. Mountains to my right, cliffs to my left. Just out here moving today. The dam, I don't know. I plan on getting to it and sizing up from there. I'll reassess. You know, I'm gonna get pinned down by wind, I'm gonna get pinned down by waves, and I'm just gonna have to take it, and that'll be okay. But my problem is I like to drive, and I'm thinking about the end. Though I am enjoying this trip. Yesterday was pleasant. Normally it really bothers me sitting out all day, but it was pleasant. I enjoyed the views. I sat there and took it all in. It was awesome. I just sat on the beach. I talked to Ted for a little bit. I was cold. I was cold when I got in, so it took me a little bit to get my wits about me. So camp got up, restful night. About halfway through the lake here. I'll give you a 360. Made it to Canyon Ferry. I am staying in the campground. Lake was calm today. It was nice. 22 miles. There's my view tonight. Got my tent set up right there. It's about 6 o'clock now. I got a beautiful ramen bomb, cold soaking right now. I'll hit it with a cup of hot water, boiling water. Not a huge mileage day. I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna enjoy my evening. Camp's all set. Back home, people have already started asking if I'm on pace or out of pace to finish before school starts. I don't know. I think it's too early to see. I think when I hit those long stretches of no dams, and then if I have bad weather on the dammed lakes, that could be some brutal. And then when I'm in shape or feeling good, and I get down to the undammed lower, I could fly through there. So we don't know. I don't know. I think when I got a few more days than 60, like 65, 66 days. But I'm planning on 60. So when I get 15 days in, I can have a real good assessment of that. And we'll go from there. I know tomorrow there'll be another dam that I'll have to portage around. So that's kind of sewing things up. Maybe I'll walk down and see if I can find somebody with a truck and maybe hire a ride. Maybe find a friend and they'll give me one. Well, I've sent a few text messages, a few Facebook messages, trying to get a hold of some people for the portage. That was unsuccessful. It's probably getting on about 7:30. It was in the mid-upper 30s last night, a little chilly. I'm going to go ahead and start the walk, break down camp and start walking. There's some dew, so I don't feel bad letting the sun get out and dry them off. And then we'll keep moving. Things changed very quickly. I was slowly packing up camp, letting things dry as I was going. And then I got a phone call saying, from a gentleman named William. He said he can give me a ride around. So I'm all packed up, ready to go when he gets here. I have zero idea when he's gonna get here. He said he was leaving without a phone from the house. So I'm just waiting for a red pickup truck. It was an enjoyable morning. Took my time, and then the men came and got me. I have my outriggers in the up position, so they're still there if I teeter-totter for help, but they're not giving any drag when I run the drive system. But I'm starting to get my sea legs under me, so like right there wiggling in this calm doesn't do anything. They're more for when I get unruly water, and I'm just not ready yet. Yesterday the fish were going, jumping. It was nice on the clear lake. Today I just saw some swirl nearby. On the drive over we saw some mule deer. So let's have a day. Really got to a cool place. I got the Hauser Dam coming up, and then after that I'm entering the gates of the mountain. I don't think I'm gonna have signal for a few days. And you know, I let my mom know when I stopped for lunch at Devil's Elbow. I let them know that I was losing signal probably for a few days. Dang awesome, just look at this view out here. All right, got Black Sand Campground over there. You know, we're really getting into some cool mountain areas. Sun is still pretty well up, so it can't be too bad. We got hours until dusk. I want to get through that dam for sure today. I can either get to that fishing site or on down to the gates of the mountain. All right, well, give you some views. Well, I found the portage spot. It's right up here. This big sign that says portage here. You'd think I'd been able to find that. Nah, I portaged down there a little bit. Just made the portage across Hauser Dam. Pretty cool looking. I'll give you the view when we get there. And then it goes down there. My portage finishes up. Just got going. Took a nice slow portage there. This is leading up to the gates of the mountain is right there. All right, just got on this little lake. I got the gates of the mountain right ahead. Got a chance for water there, but I'm gonna pass. The sun's really beating down now. I did notice I'm getting a little red. Having a good day. I don't feel it yet. I'm gonna skip Gates of the Mountain. I'm good on water. There's a campsite about 5 miles up in the wilderness. It stays light so late. I think I got about 2 hours before it goes behind those mountains over there. So I thought the last place I was at was really amazing views. This one is where it's at. Still, both of them are just amazing. But here it is. It's starting to get cold. I might do a little bird bath in the water, clean up. Today was a gorgeous day. Kind of why I do these adventures. Camp's made, journals wrote. I'm just gonna eat here. Probably go to bed before too long. Just have a look at this. There's one boat here and the 3 ladies that kayaked in right in front of me. But damn, look at this view. Didn't have a ton of miles today, but I got around 2 dams. That's big time. You know, just unpacking and repacking takes quite a bit out of you. And I know I'll have another dam tomorrow. So that's in 17 miles. Yeah, you can see the trout jump. Pretty rad. Oh, getting a little chilly out tonight. All right, I think I'm going to call it a night.